Zamknij. Zamknij means close. Clapped. Them cheeks.
Yo, bro, can we keep this family friendly? What's up with you?
Our episodes have never been friendly, and I don't intend on starting them to be friendly. Family friendlies now.
Watches these episodes.
Does she? My dad started watching as well, and oh wow, whoa, that would have been annoying.
What happened?
You know the little thing on
the metronome? Yeah, I had to turn it off too. Yeah, metronome doesn't stop.
It's weird because it comes through my computer, not my
Did you say your dad actually stops watching?
No, my dad started watching the podcasts.
Yo,
what's the problem?
Yo, I gotta watch myself, bro. I don't want him to fight me.
I mean, he called you a loser in front of the entire mall. What else? What more?
Yo, called Johnny a loser, bro. I was just there.
What more could he do?
When was that?
You don't remember when we were walking around the mall, me, you, and Pat, and then he found us, and then he was saying, "No girls, just you guys."
Oh.
Sorry, he slapped the back of my head when I rainbow flicked and scored on that game.
Yo, you deserve a beating that
night. So I mean, it's a lose situation with that, man. You
no matter
can't
what
win.
You do. You come in with no girls, smack. You come in with two girls, smack.
You come in with one girl, smack, because it's not three.
It's never good enough, bro.
Never good enough.
A man in front of his family and kids.
He got so upset. I think he got more upset about the celebration. He said I should have just walked off the field instead of doing I like fixed my studs.
No, that was Patrick's fault. Fault. This guy waxed your cleats, bro. And I had to call you off before we start fighting.
Yeah, you dragged me off the
field.
Like,
yo, don't do that. That guy, I want to play.
That was bad. Anyways, welcome back. This is episode 25 of the Don't Think Too Hard podcast. The podcast brought to you by myself, Machi, and my two co-hosts, Andre and Johnny. Find us on any digital streaming platform. If you like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell for the notification on the YouTube. Correct.
Follow us. Watch us too.
Yeah, if you want to see our face. If you don't, that's okay. I wouldn't want to see my face either. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, but that will be in the outro. Yes. So, gentlemen.
Wait, before you get into all your things, because I know you're gonna take the podcast away. So I just
I just have one long thing.
I feel like you're gonna take this podcast by the horns and just lead us to salvation.
Don't take anything.
I feel like this is the one that's just gonna hit the viral video because of Machi's just amazingness.
Do you know how many times I've
producing?
Do you know how many times I've tried?
Why are you saying this, Andre? Is it because tomorrow is the
superpower day?
Yo, when I show my superpowers live on air, yo, nah. What do you mean? We already have superpowers at this point because this came out in January. Remember, you dummy? Or not January? When does this come out?
I don't know. It comes out whenever. It comes out
on 21st.
After Christmas. Merry Christmas. Yes. Happy Christmas to all of you. I hope you had amazing holidays.
Happy Hanukkah.
And you stayed home. Because lockdown and all that nonsense, probably.
I don't
know, man. Do what you want to do. I ain't the police.
Yeah. I ain't either. Yeah.
This relating to what you were talking about earlier. Your parents know what you're doing.
Correct.
Your parents. What about you, Johnny? Your parents know what you're doing?
What do you mean?
Did they know about the pod?
Oh yeah.
They know you're trying to make it.
Whenever I leave, I'm like, yeah, we're doing the podcast, and oh, okay, make sure you bring home some money. I'm like, yeah, sure, we're working.
That's the idea. We're working.
Yeah,
we're working. We're working on that sponsor material.
Smart water.
Yo,
doesn't even have to be smart water. It could be dumb water. Just give it to us.
On that Fiji water. Shouts out to Stan.
Definitely Fiji, bro. Fiji would be the way. That'd be the wave. You get $3 water bottles for free. I'm game, bro.
That's game, bro.
You know, I used to think Fiji waters were a thing, were higher quality, and then I used to buy Fiji waters a lot. But
Yeah, I've never had Fiji water in my life.
they're no different.
It tastes like this.
You know, I shouldn't be saying this.
Compliments blurred.
I really shouldn't be saying this because if we have any intentions of being sponsored by Fiji, they look back at this and be like, "You fucking idiot!" No, we don't want to sponsor you anyway. But Fiji water is the best. It's good.
Yo, but
Good
low
stuff.
key, after I brush my teeth and I have Fiji water, it is different. My day just brightens up, man. It just washes away all the fluoride from my teeth. From
And
my
all the
toothpaste.
sins in your past.
Now God does that, but the fluoride gets cleansed away, and then I'm just like, yo, I can think clearly now.
I can
Rain is
Now
gone.
that the rain has gone. Do, do,
You know those
do.
ones. You know the ones.
Oh, I can't sing that song. We're gonna get striked.
Yeah, bro.
What do we? Can
You
we
know,
get
copyright
striked?
strikes?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think you can get striked.
I
don't
keep
know,
hitting
man.
my- I
don't
keep
know
hitting
that
my-
song.
We'd have to put
Stop
the link
it.
in the description and say we don't own the rights and the
Yeah,
copyrights.
but then they'll be like, oh, you can't make any money off this. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that you continue saying blah 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 because
Oh, did I
kind of
freeze?
glitch. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I kept
okay,
saying
okay.
blah, de blah, de blah.
Okay.
You guys want to know
Okay.
a fun fact? Before I continue, Jaden Sancho has. I don't know if I should be
Pending a
saying this for
transfer
this
request?
episode. No, he has currently at the time of recording. He has played 900 minutes in the Bundesliga and has this many goals.
How many assists does he have? At
2.
least. Oh, dear. He's Ozil.
It's bad, man. It's bad. It's fucking brutal, man.
Yo, I
We're
want you
not
to know,
even
Andre,
we're not even
Yeah,
talking
bro.
about the Premier League, and you just have to bring him in. Like, why?
just for
Like,
this
why do you
reaction.
even have to bring in Arsenal for? Yo, we're chilling, having a pleasant conversation, and you just have to bring them up. Why?
that incredible, like you just hit us with so much negativity in that one comment.
Yo, the toxicity was just there to be placed, and I felt obligated. It was my duty to do it. I had to.
Yeah,
Yo, what were you gonna ask, Andre?
I don't know, bro. That's like when you were like having like not even a fight, bro. That's like me coming to school and being like, "Yo, how was your weekend?" And then you just turning to me and be like, "That's why your mom's in a wheelchair." Like that. Just like, I don't know why you did that.
Oh, that's brutal. That's horrible.
When you put it like that, I apologize. That was uncalled for.
What was it?
I'm so hot.
feel-
Right now.
I feel-
Anyways, move on.
I feel like with the way they played, it's warranted. Andre, are you home yet? You're home, right?
Yeah, I'm home. Can't you see my change in scenery?
Yeah, I
This is
noticed.
the regular. This is the regular setup. You know,
It's in the regular
got
COVID
the
setup.
closet in the back. There's a mop.
How was
box.
Niagara?
I didn't go to Niagara. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh, okay.
I've been home all the time. I'm in lockdown. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Yo, this guy's trying to bait on scenes.
I was just asking. I was trying to get content. I don't know, man.
Yo,
You
what are
like
you
I wanted
talking about?
I wanted a story of you going to a wine tasting, getting a little too tipsy.
The only
Axel.
wine tasting he's gone to is LCBO, and he's gone straight home after that.
This is true. This is true. I did
Alright.
go to a wine tasting though, and they allowed dogs inside, and friggin' the guy wouldn't shut up. He's so pissy, bro. He hates sitting in one spot, and he just cries and cries,
Who
should
Chestnut?
cry.
cries and
Pussy guys.
cries. Yeah, yo, he's so annoying.
You should just leave him out on the balcony for the
Give him
night.
a pacifier.
And anyway, so my time at home has been pretty good. I haven't done much. I just finished school, and since I finished, I've been trying to get like my creative juices flowing, and by that I mean I've been playing video games and doing nothing else and being very unproductive in life.
That's
But I
fine.
think it's warranted. Like sometimes you need just a break, a rest. You
Makes
can't
it-
be
if it
working
makes-
24/7 because
if it makes you feel any better, I played 18 games of FIFA today and wanted to blow my brain out.
I don't know why people always do that. It's like I'm telling you that my life is in shambles, and then you tell me your life is in more shambles, expecting that to make me feel better. Now we both are just in shitty situations. I don't
And
know
I'm
why
like
people
not
always
knowing
do
what
that.
to do with you guys. I don't know how to help. Like that
I don't
was
know.
two situations though. I can't just rip myself in half and give both of you.
A little bit of love. A little bit of love. Sometimes it's all you need, man. Sometimes you just need a hug.
I know, but have you noticed that people do that? It's like he's like, don't worry
Yeah.
about your shitty situation.
Yeah,
like,
my
it makes you
mom-
feel better. Like I broke both my legs. I'm like, what do you want me to do with that information?
my mom is the type of human. She's the perfect example of that. My mom is the type of human where she either needs whatever she has to be absolutely the best when she talks about it, or when she talks about it, she needs to be the absolute worst. You know what I mean? Like it'd be
Yeah,
like,
when she said
yeah,
my
my
phone best.
yeah, my phone best. It's a Nokia flip phone. My phone best. But her cooking, oh, it didn't turn out. It's probably the worst meal of fish, salmon, whatever she made.
Oh,
Probably
she's
the
a
worst dish.
perfectionist.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
it's not perfect, it's the worst. So
I get that. I get that.
that's the way my mom is. Maybe I'm a little bit the same. So whenever you talk about how shitty Arsenal is, I have to one up you and say Sancho hasn't scored in 900
Yeah, but
minutes.
you can't one up Arsenal. in
Honestly,
that.
you just gotta be like,
it's right in front of you. You
You
can't. Yo, can we stop bringing up Arsenal?
What do
Why-
you mean?
Hold
What do you
on.
mean you
Like,
can't
it's
one up?
completely unrelated.
What do you mean you can't one up Arsenal? Newcastle did it.
oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh my days.
fuck.
Guys, we're having pleasant conversations. I don't know why you guys keep bringing them into.
No, I honestly, I was
Like, I
trying to
can't
move
even
on.
do anything to defend them. That's the problem here. Like all in previous years, I have things that can back up the defense.
No, but I do have
But
a
there's
serious
nothing.
question. I do have a
Like
serious
if I
question.
was
for
on
you.
the floor bleeding, would you kick me in my gunshot wound?
No.
No,
That's
I'd
what you're
probably
doing
just
right now.
burn your flesh and then say
No,
that's staunching your
I
wounds.
have a serious question for you, Andre.
Let's-
When is Arteta going to be fired, or is he going to be fired, or when do you want him to be fired?
bro,
Serious question.
don't know.
Yo,
I can't
you know what's
see him being
crazy?
fired at all. I really can't see him being fired.
Even
And
with how bad the performances have been, like what's his excuse?
listen,
Last year
last week, our director of football, Edu, walked out of his office and said, Arteta is doing great. Be patient.
okay.
So
I don't know what he's seeing, but if that's what he thinks, then okay.
this is what happens when you have a board who gives less than two shits about their investment.
Guys, Manchester United is currently in second.
Don't say that shit, man. I hate that
Manchester
club with a
United scored 6 goals today.
Bro,
yes. You know
If
what
they
the funny
did that twice, they would tie our season total.
see, you're bringing it back to Arsenal now. I was trying to move on, and you're here just wallowing in your sorrows, bro.
Tired of this shit.
You just want to know something? Mbappe only just turned 22.
Yeah.
Do
He's
you have any
old.
idea how crazy that is? Not
You
even
know what's
that.
crazy?
Is that he
Arsenal
feels
play Chelsea on Boxing Day, bro. That's our next game.
Oh, they're gonna
Yeah.
get tumped hard. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Fuck.
Why
I
would we
mean-
even
I mean, you could win.
bro, don't lie to him like that.
Yo, that's mad patronizing, bro.
That's crazy.
That's like when you tell your kid they're the best when they're spent the whole game
I
picking
never-
grass in the corner, bro.
So, no better than Hector Bellerin.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, y'all carry the podcast, bro.
Yo.
I might just have to sit here in silence for a little bit.
Yo, Matthew, what was your
But-
your heavy list?
It's not a heavy list. It's just one thing I really wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah, get
it's
to
a
that,
long-
bro.
It's
Yeah, but
long
it's a
thing.
complete 180. Or
Is it related to footy?
No.
Okay, so definitely get to it.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about
All right.
footy anymore.
So for
we
those
fulfilled
of,
our obligation. It's all-
for those of you who don't know, I studied graphic design at OCAD University, and I finished my bachelor's there. For my thesis, I did an entire thesis about ancient Egypt. And a few episodes ago, we talked about bringing the potential idea of aliens, right? And I said, oh, I have so much amazing things I want to talk about in relation to said
See,
idea, and like how incredibly monstrous and how monstrous that leap forward was for ancient civilizations during ancient Egypt in particular. So there's something I wanted to tell you guys. So there are 230,000 different types of triangles
I
with
thought there were
100
3.
and 110 million possibilities to make a pyramid.
What do you mean? I thought there were just scalene, isosceles, and equilateral, bro.
No, apparently not. This is just from factual information that
I
I've
guess the different
gathered.
angles that are composed.
Yes,
of
and 110 million possibilities to make a pyramid.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what the ancient Egyptians did is they
Allegedly.
made I'll get to that. They made the perfect pyramid. Right?
Yeah.
They have
What
a
does that
base.
mean? What does perfect mean?
I'll tell you. They have a base that measured 410 cubits, which divided by pi multiplied by 2, which resulted in the perfect height for a pyramid, which is mathematically makes every side, according with the base, to be exactly the same.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, what this means is that their mathematical perspectives were way ahead of their respective time. Now, another insanely interesting fact in regards to just the pyramids of Giza. These pyramids, now, this is the way this document explained it, and I will just portray the information. What this document stated was that the pyramids are built in the exact mathematical center of the world.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Now,
Center mass of land.
what this means is that there are eight corner points embedded in a cubid, which are connected by these series of great circles, which essentially what they are is think of the equator and think of it rotated around this way. And it's like when all of them are intertwined with each other, the center point of that is where the pyramids lie.
Hmm.
Now, what this means is that the ancient Egyptians have understood the concept of the globe, of the earth being round,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This is hundreds of thousands of years before that discovery, before Columbus was even made, right? Which means what this also means is that it's theorized the ancient Egyptians knew exactly how big the globe was, which is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
All right.
Another fun fact. Did you know that the Great Pyramid of Giza, the biggest one, its coordinates on their globe are the exact same speed as the exact same number sets as the speed of light
Yeah.
to the 7th decimal point.
Yeah.
I will read this to you. The coordinates for the Pyramid of Giza is 29.979245 degrees north. The speed of light is 299,782,458 meters per second or miles per second. I don't know what
Meters.
that is. Meters.
Yeah.
Now, here's the crazy thing. We theorize. So not only that, but moving past the pyramids. So that's a crazy coincidence. Moving past that, they have godlike beings in every single one of their hieroglyphs, which were depicted from the start of the ancient realms to the new kingdoms to modern Egypt. Well, not modern Egypt, but modern ancient Egypt. Like the latest ancient Egypt there was.
Yeah.
These
Ptolemaic.
godlike beings depicted in their hieroglyphs are essentially depicted as being sent from the heavens, teaching them to live, teaching them technologies and resources, culture, and architectural breakthroughs. Now, craziest thing is, how is it that Aztecs on the other side of the world have, although in a different art style, the exact same beings with the exact same stories, and would you have it, the exact same perfect pyramids, although in a different architectural style?
There was
right?
once a one world government.
Now,
What about the Mayans?
the Aztecs, Mayans, they all came from the same relative area. The
Those ones
pyramid,
in Mexico?
yes, the pyramids are currently and still standing as the largest handmade structures in history.
Allegedly.
Now, what we know and what scientists have theorized is that the greatest technological breakthroughs the ancient Egyptian had was to drag shit through the desert on a camel and a sled.
That's what I saw in the Prince
Yeah,
of
because they
Egypt Disney
existed.
show.
They existed on during the Bronze Age, so they
Yes.
didn't have the technology to build the pyramids.
So that's what I wanted to bring. I just wanted to bring that entire concept to you guys and how fucking insane that entire like
I have-
insane and like why is no one talking about this?
I have something to add about that. That's pretty interesting as well. Is that if you study the pyramids and then in another area you study the ancient Egyptian civilization, the way the pyramid is decorated makes no sense to the cultural perspective, because you
Yeah.
will never find hieroglyphs or any kind of paintings or murals inside or outside the pyramids.
Not only that, but in the pyramids, although they're incredibly eroded now, right?
Yeah,
They were made with
chambers.
incredibly that too, but I'm just talking about the exterior.
Oh, okay.
They were made with these ton heavy blocks,
Yeah.
correct? Now, if you look at other ancient Egyptian artifacts, other ancient Egyptians ruins, and what we know of ancient civilizations, is that their structural patterns resembled that of flush walls.
Yeah, you can't
that were
fit a
carved.
piece of paper
Exactly.
into them.
So how is it that you have these pyramids which are assembled like Legos, but
Yeah.
everywhere else in their civilization, has a completely different constructural patterns.
I've heard theories that basically what happened is like the first Egyptian settlers didn't build them. They kind of
Yeah.
just like walked. They were like wandering through the desert and like happened upon them and
Yeah.
said, "This is where we're gonna settle." Because apparently it's like super advantageous, like in location wise, like the location like resists like possibilities of like invasion and like stuff like
Mhm.
that, or thing like base of the land, because you'd have to cross the whole desert to get there. So like
Yeah,
driving an army through there would be next to impossible.
and you have the Nile as a defensive outpost,
yeah,
right?
on the other side.
On the other side, which is insane. Another crazy thing is I feel what people misinterpret is that how incredibly long ancient Egypt as a civilization on its own lasted. To give you guys a perspective of how fucked time is, Cleopatra lives closer to us than she did to the construction of the Great Pyramids.
Yeah.
How long ago?
And
did
we
she
don't
live?
even really know when they were built, when
Yeah.
the pyramids were actually built.
Yeah.
Because another thing people have noticed is that when you study the Sphinx, there's you look at erosion patterns along the base, and at the bottom of the base, there's water erosion at the bottom of the Sphinx. That doesn't make any sense because it's a desert. It's been a desert for at least 4,000 years. So, but what geologists have just figured out is that in the maybe 6,000 years ago, was that the Sahara used to have a great lake. It used to be like a mega lake, and then Egypt was actually, the pyramids were actually based along a river, or maybe the Nile River was expanded to a larger extent, and so the pyramids was located at a very good place geologically, astronomically, and economically, ecologically. So it acted as a water duct.
Yeah.
And then people also bring it back to the the biblical story of the Great Flood, and how water flooded the earth, because there's no other explanation as to why the Sphinx should have water erosion, because that means the
Yes.
water would have to have stayed there for a large amount of
And
time.
the craziest thing is that from what we know, the globe's temperatures have remained, with the exception of a few insane spikes and declines, has remained relatively the same throughout its history.
Yeah.
But
Correct?
does that mean that the Sphinx was theoretically built underwater, or it was built
Yeah,
the ocean came and then the ocean left and they're still there.
It was built before a flood or a serious rainfall that caused flooding.
Yeah.
So that means it's older than this civilization of Egypt. So when we think of Sphinx and we think of Egyptians, the Sphinx and the pyramids are older than the oldest civilization recorded to history.
Yes,
We have no idea who built it
correct.
because they and,
And
it
sorry
makes you,
to sorry to interrupt you.
no worries.
They also have when studying my thesis, Johnny brought into a great point. Ancient Egypt, as ancient Egypt that we know, especially the New Kingdom of ancient Egypt, they have no recorded hieroglyphs of them constructing the pyramids, nor the Sphinx.
And have you seen videos of people actually going inside them?
I have,
Yeah, I've seen a few.
but
And
trying to differentiate which ones are fake and which ones are real is kind of tricky. So I
Yeah.
can't really comment on how accurate my observations are.
it's interesting though.
Yeah.
If what I saw is legit, then there are actual chambers that are acoustically built so that, you know, like you hear I don't know, like Buddhist monks humming while they meditate. So if you go into those chambers and you hum, it magnifies or amplifies your voice all the way up into the pyramid, which kind of plays into the what people believe the purpose of the pyramids were, because whenever there was a pharaoh that was elected or born into the family, he would go into the pyramid, and then they say he would commune with the gods, and be when he comes out, he is a horse in the flesh or reincarnated or whatever.
So the purpose is to communicate with
with
the
the
gods.
aliens.
The idea,
Oh,
yeah,
with the aliens.
Yeah.
With the aliens.
that's the idea essentially. The a crazy thing, another thing is how you know how as the Earth spins and how this is a span of uh, thousands and thousands and thousands of years, with the constant changing of some constellations. How is it that they were able to build these pyramids with the one most consistent constellation known to man, which is
The
the
Orion's belt.
Orion's belt?
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
did hear that too. Yeah, and going back to what Johnny said about the acoustics, it's like those acoustic chambers where like you can be across the whole room and like whisper.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You can still hear the person like clearly.
They have
I don't
those
remember
at,
exactly where it is.
It's in New York. It's in
Yeah.
the Grand Central Station in one of the old sections.
Yeah,
in
because
a video.
That's weird. I saw it in a movie and that's freaking weird, bro.
I saw it in a vlog and I was like, okay, there's no way. But I could hear their voices and I'm like, oh, you're staring into a wall, bro. How are you hearing someone across the room?
Yeah.
It's Anyways, we have 3 minutes. We'll be right back after these messages.
Si, senor.
Right?
Fiji
Yeah.
water.
Fiji
Smart
water.
water.
Smart water.
Blue Chew.
I officially hate headphones forever.
I love headphones, bro.
This sucks. Well, you don't wear glasses.
C'est un problème. C'est un problème.
For those of you with glasses, leave a comment down below.
About what?
Glasses.
Tony
You
Vision.
gotta specify.
No, just say I wear glasses. I want to see how many glasses people I can relate to. God, no, I'm not alone.
I really thought it was gonna be a deeper conversation than that. Just I wear glasses.
I wear glasses.
Peter Parker. Peter
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers.
No, bro. If you got that Peter Parker.
Eight
if you got
eight
that
apples.
Clark Kent.
How much
or
wood
not
could a
for
woodchuck
you.
chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Sally collects seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells.
Whatever,
by the
I don't give a-
seashore.
Listen,
She sold.
Shelly, or what's her ever name is, I don't give a shit what she does. All right, I don't.
I
don't
forget the other one. Fuck. That one that was presented by the Irish dude. I forget what it was.
You said Irish.
Oh,
dude,
say
no.
Irish wrist watch, but say it fast.
Irish watch. Tongue twister episode.
Irish wristwatch.
Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch.
Wash.
Yeah, bro. Thank TikTok for that.
Irish wristwatch. Irish
Yeah,
wristwatch.
this has benefited my life greatly. Thank you, sir.
It just makes me feel obsolete and that I can't speak. But I couldn't speak before, so it's whatever.
I mean, English isn't really the language we're speaking right now. We're
Yes,
speaking
Mr.
like-
Nitingala, bro. I get it.
Tingala.
What?
You were definitely here. Johnny brings it up every couple weeks,
Remember
telling
that?
us how broken our English is.
Remember
and
that
it's
one
fake.
Yeah,
episode? I was
our
like,
English,
yo,
our English is ass.
yeah, we don't speak the original English.
But like
anymore.
even like the quote unquote proper English isn't proper English. He's saying it's not
Yeah.
just like Toronto man slang.
It's
Yeah,
supposed
but
to
like
be
Toronto man
female
slang.
and it's supposed to be female and male. What is it? Subject, predicates, or suffixes, or whatever the hell it's called. Like in French, it was supposed to be like that, but it's not anymore.
It's not.
Sad.
Like, not even Toronto man slang. Just like how we talked before, bro. Like, do you
Yeah.
bade? That's not even Toronto man slang. That's just camping.
Yeah, I feel like that came from Toronto though.
When
think
have you
Toronto-
ever
I-
heard that outside of that school?
Yeah.
I haven't been around
feel like-
people
I
in
feel-
a
I-
very long time,
You know what? Me neither.
Okay, but at the time, bro.
bro. I only knew people at school.
Yeah, you guys, I wonder how high school is right now for people
Dead.
and social
home?
groups.
Are they
I guess.
home
I
or
don't
are
know.
schools open? I don't even know.
I don't know. I know some people who have kids and they are a thing
Homeschooling them.
homeschooling. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, man, I don't
That's a
even know
different-
anyone in high school anymore, so I can't even comment.
That's true. I don't know a single human being in high school right now.
It means we're old now,
Yo,
bro.
we're old, fam. But it would also be really weird if we knew
Listen,
somebody in high
you know what the
school.
worst-
Nah,
you
because
know-
my brother and sister used to be in high school.
but,
and
like,
those are the
not-
last people I
not
knew,
blood,
and like
bro.
they're friends.
Not
They
blood.
graduated.
Okay, but they're them.
Oh,
and
don't
they're
tell me that,
friends.
man.
Yeah, but they're gonna bring their friends around, and the only reason why you know them is because of them, because
So?
of your blood. I
Don't
And
mean,
I
like,
tell
also
me.
taught in a high school one year. Remember
you?
that? Yeah, I was a
Yeah.
physio, not a physio. What am I saying? A physical education teacher assistant.
that was like what 2 years ago, 3.
4 years ago. Bro.
Oh
That's
my
how old
goodness.
we are, bro.
Don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me, bro. Listen, I know I'm old when my potential in FIFA career mode would stop growing.
Yo, your
Oh,
voice
yeah,
cracked
yeah.
at that too. Like, that
I
was a
know.
bitter pill to swallow.
That was a sad one, man.
Oh
you know
no!
I don't know if you know this. I'm tearing up. I'm old as fuck. Like I don't like
Can
it.
you, can
Young-
you tell
young-
me that?
I'm young
You
at
know how
heart,
many
bro.
players I watched like footy, and then like this player is 18, this player
Dude.
is 17, 16. That used to be like, yo,
That
I
be
could
me.
be there,
Listen,
but now I'm friggin' basically in my prime.
Basically,
so
I just
far-
look at Jamie Vardy and I'm like, yeah,
there's a chance.
Jamie
Yeah.
Vardy and
Conte.
what's the guy's name? The guy used to play for Aston Villa, but he plays for in France now. The guy with the mohawk that was
Oh,
nasty at free kicks. Started with the P.
Oh my goodness.
What's his name?
I want to say I keep thinking Pookie, but it's not him. That's not his name.
Timo
Not
Pukki.
Pookie. Pookie's plays for Norwich. bruh.
Norwich.
Not him. bruh.
Not Pandev. Pandev played for
I keep
Hoffenheim.
thinking Partey, but Partey, it's not Partey. You know who I'm talking about, though.
Yeah,
right?
bro.
Isn't it like Maxon?
No.
His name starts
He
with a
did-
P. I'm almost 100% certain
Yo,
that it starts with a P.
we're not
And
continuing.
he plays
this
for
podcast
Marseille now,
unless-
right?
until
Is it
we find-
Marseille? he plays
Payet?
for?
Yes, Payet.
Dimitri Payet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
Yes.
he was always good. He just popped off after one season.
No, he was in the grocery store at the age of 26 or some shit like that. That's
Yeah,
what
he
I'm
was
talking.
working at a clothing store
Really?
or
Yes.
something
That's insane.
at 26.
That's insane.
And now
Or
he's
something
at
like that.
Marseille.
I could be lying, but like I don't do
No,
research,
I remember.
so it's fine. I know. I just saying I don't want to confirm that it was 26 before people start to jump on.
So there's hope. So there's hope for all of us, guys.
Yo,
still home.
CPO.
No, it's not even that, bro. I can't even get onto the pitch right now because of COVID.
All you
Oh,
gotta do is
One
catch
day.
a quick flight to
to
the UK.
Nicaragua.
Nah, to the
Oh,
No, you
UK.
can't
Go
go to
straight.
UK. We
You can.
canceled flights. They have a new strain in London.
I did hear that. Yeah, they do have a new strain in. They do have a new
Cancel
strain. But I thought it was
plans,
only in
cancel
London though. I'm saying don't go to London. Go to friggin' Norwich.
No, like Canada banned or like canceled all flights to the UK because they're like, yo, once you're in the UK, you're only gonna go to London. Where are you gonna go? Stoke?
To Norwich. To make
What's
it.
in store? What's in Norwich?
I mean, you could go to
The
Manchester.
Norwich Football Club.
So you're gonna
who
go
wants
to
to go?
Air Canada and be like, hey, I want to go to Norwich.
Norwich.
To
Right
try
now.
out for the squad.
They're gonna believe you. They're gonna be like, yeah, bull.
Why not? Why not? Like, if I'm going anywhere on the planet to try out for footy, it wouldn't be in England.
It'll be Germany.
I think it would be Germany too.
Yeah, because they don't play with their football. So if you're good, you're just good. They'll pick you up off the street, dust you
Yeah.
off, send you to the Nazi training camp, and you come out a super soldier.
Turn into an SS soldier and off you go.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I'm pretty sure Bayern Munich has like this hyperbolic time chamber.
Listen, all
they
I'm
send the
saying
players
is
into.
Bayern Munich have some drugs the Nazis used in their facilities.
No, it's a
Because it's
hyperbolic time chamber,
it's a
bro.
hyperbolic time
It's
chamber.
impossible how fucking insane and like athletically fit they are. Listen,
They
Sane,
trained 1 year and 1 day, bro. It's the hyperbolic time
Sane,
chamber.
And they've been
Sane,
in there since the quarantine started, fam.
Sane
Nuts.
tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Listen, he tore his ACL for Man City, showed very little progress to heal, went to Bayern,
And now he's
Injured.
sprinting.
injured.
Yeah.
And within a month he played his first game. How?
Because the hyperbolic time.
No, it's because
chamber.
Bayern got some of that Nazi good. Like shit, man.
The Nazi good was friggin' what was it, heroin? And they all friggin'
And take it-
lost their minds.
Take it in. You never hear about Thiago getting a serious injury at Bayern. The
And
moment
soon as
he
he
goes
went to Liverpool,
for challenge, and he's
Real
out
shit.
for a month, 2 months.
Yo,
Yes.
you know what cheesed me about Liverpool, Loki? Like they lost all their players and they were stressed, but they never
they're in
lost.
first.
And now all of their players are coming back one by one.
Yeah, that's scary.
And now they're better and better and better and better.
They piped. Who did they pipe up? It was disgusting.
Crystal Palace. bro.
Crystal Palace, yeah.
And my dad was saying, "Yo, Crystal Palace actually played decent. They just got piped anyways."
How do you have the audacity to say a team played decent and lost 6-0?
Yo, but if
That's like my coaches growing up. I had some coaches growing up where we'd be clapped like 5-1 at halftime, and he'd be like, "Head up, boy! We can beat these guys. We can beat these guys." It's like no, we have like 10% possession right now, coach.
I have two very specific coaches that I've had that have done that same thing.
I
One of
know.
them was from school, and this man shot all over us in the Rapsa final that we won,
Oh,
and then told us to be happy. And then the other one was like in Bolton, when literally every time he would lose a game, this guy would be like, "Yo, but you guys played. Like, you guys should have won that game." And every time he win, he's like, "Yo, you guys shouldn't have won that game. You guys
It's
played like
awful,
ass.
man.
Don't be happy." Like this guy was so
He was-
backwards.
It was
he's just
backwards.
toxic, bro.
Dude, it was like I remember I had the same Bolton coach, and we went to a showcase was it Buffalo? Went to a showcase in Buffalo, I think, and we got our ass handed to us on a fucking silver platter, and we played teams who were levels above us,
Yeah,
and he was like, "Yo, you guys kept it in there." I was in my head, I'm like, oh, we didn't score a goal all tournament. One. I think we accumulated for a total. Like if you added our possession percentages throughout the course of those 3 group stage games, I swear to God, if we had above 35% possession, add it up. I
That's
would be
crazy.
shocked. I would say you're crazy.
There was one tournament, bro, where we were in the group stages. We lost like 11-0 or something, and then the team that beat us was like racking up the goals because they needed goal difference to get through. They still didn't get through.
what?
How do you win 11-0?
I don't know how
How do you
that's
win
related to
11-0?
anything, but I just thought I would bring it up.
Yo, you triggered trauma, bro. Remember CSO when Spags called us down, or I put his name, whatever. When,
Oh
when
yeah,
he
yeah.
called us
I
down,
remember that. I was
and
there
he's
with
like,
you guys.
"Yo, I'm sorry, guys, but it's the rules. We won on goal difference, but it was like you guys have more goals against. So
No,
you
no,
guys
no.
don't make the
You
playoffs."
guys won. No, no. You guys won on goal difference,
Yeah,
but
No,
they. Yeah, I
we
think they
had
had
more goals for. We were better goal difference, but we had a worse goal against, which is the
Against.
last one out of the 3 that they
Yeah.
go at.
Yeah, yeah,
and this guy went into the website and changed it, bro. I'm like,
yeah.
oh my.
It was bad. I remember that. I remember you guys were pretty pissed off about that.
So whatever, we still beat them. Dumbass teachers, bro.
Oh, we
Yeah.
can't talk about that again. CSO was a different breed.
To be fair, I had a lot of fun in CSO.
Yo, there's too much footy trauma in campaign, bro. There's too much.
I remember the game because the team my buddy assembled. We were a tier 2 team, and we played. It was fun. We did not have a good team, but it was fun. It was a
Yo,
good
I'm gonna be a keeper from now on, bro. Fuck all this shit, bro.
Bro,
You
remember
guys
when,
play men's league, bro? Sign me up for keepers, dude.
Yo,
Alright.
you-
Andre, buddy, if you dove for a ball,
I'm
if you get up after diving for a ball, I will applaud you. Okay.
What do you mean?
have you,
Yo, one
bro,
time the best game I ever played was as keeper, bro. Our keeper didn't show up, so I was like, all right, I gotta take one for the team and
yo,
go
we
in.
slapped up the number one.
No goals against, bro. It's nasty.
Listen, I was keeper once. I didn't tear, but like I pulled a groin or a hamstring. I forget what it was. I think it was my groin. I killed it. I ruined it. And I was keeper for a scrimmage, just a scrimmage. And I swear to God, it was the worst. I was like, get me the fuck out of here, man. Like, I can't dive for a ball. My dad was pissed off. Even the coach knew I had a problem with my groin, and he's like, just be keeper. I'm there like an idiot in my gloves. I'm like, I'm not diving for anything. I'm letting you know that right now. And yeah, it did not go well. They were just taking long shots, and I was like, good job, guys.
Yo, I swear, like honestly, part of me believes that if I decided to play keeper at a young age, like I would have made it, bro. Have you ever thought about that? Because like of
No.
how important keepers are. Like there are
For
so
me?
few keepers.
No, I think that's what it is. I think it's just supply and demand.
there's so few
Listen,
keepers.
after the youth level, trying to find a keeper for men's league is
Yeah, that's true.
without
that's
a
true.
doubt the hardest thing I've ever had to unprivileged doing. Like that
It's
was
hard, man.
I made a men's league team for this fall. Finding a keeper.
Should
Yeah.
have hit me up, bro. I would have played keeper, bro. I'm
Yeah,
a
we should have hit up
nasty keeper.
our OG CSL keeper. Call him up from the depths, bro.
Nah, that's not me. I know exactly what you're talking about. That was Paul Scholes' guy, bro.
Yeah.
That was
That
bad.
guy. That guy.
How does a
I
Man
know.
U fan say Paul Scholes?
Because he listens to Dr. Scholes and he wears the
You know,
orthotic foot
here's the thing.
parts.
That guy, he was a Man U fan who supported Barca, who his favorite player was Ronaldo.
Oh, he's a paradox.
He
That's-
was he was just backwards, man.
he's a walking conundrum.
Walking conundrum. Oh my god, bro. Okay, so halfway in, more than halfway in, actually.
A lot more than halfway in.
Yeah, we're
Almost done.
approaching the end of it. I don't know. I was gonna say something very important, but I don't really have anything to say, bro.
Well, it's the important thing.
Or you built it up and then you're just gonna
Yeah,
let it
you're
crumble
gonna-
in your hands like that, bro.
That's what happens, bro, man. Sometimes when you're trying to eat the Chips Ahoy cookie, bro, but then like you know when you shake up the bag or like falls on the floor, but you didn't know at the beginning, so like you take it up all excited and it just crumbles. Like
Or you buy it
In
off
your
the
hands.
shelf, but the person who walked through that aisle before you knocked it on the floor.
I've never had either of those situations.
You never opened up anything and found it like crumbled and stuff.
Nah. I'm actually blessed like that. I don't know how.
One time I bought a Coke in a bottle and I opened it. I bought it at the cash register. I opened it in the car and it exploded.
Yo, I think someone just shook the hell
I
out
think
of it.
it was like a little kid in the line who just shook the fuck out of it and I just picked it out and just
one time I bought a bag of chips. All right, I dropped it, so all the chips in there were broken, except one. I found one perfectly round, perfect chip. As I picked it out of the bag, the tip of it hit the corner and fell out of my hand onto the street.
If it makes you feel any better, one time during pizza day in elementary school, our teacher dropped the entire box.
Yo, you're gonna do this again, bro.
Bro, yo, there
Other
was one
people's
time.
misery doesn't make my misery better, bro.
Bro, I'm just gonna
I said,
say,
if
yo,
it makes you feel better, this is what I'm gonna say. If it didn't make you feel any better, I don't. What do you want me to do about it? I'm just
misery
saying.
loves company, bro.
Yeah, I'm just. I'm like, listen. So somebody has it worse than you, and
Yeah,
and sometimes that makes you feel better.
There was one time I had this big, you know, those giant theater bags of Skittles.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I had a big bag of sour Skittles, bro. And I'm going to practice, and my dad's driving me. My sister, she was young, so we couldn't leave her alone in the house, so she came with us. So I get to practice. I give her the bag. I was like, "Yo, save me some." She's like, "Okay." So then,
Save you none, did
so then
she?
I'll go to I practice, and I'm amped because I'm like, "Yo, I can't wait to have some sour ass Skittles." I go in the bag, I open it, and there's one. And I looked at her, and she was like 6 at the time, and that was one of the only times I actually thought of actually fist fighting her. I looked at her, I'm like, "Yo," I said some, and you say me one. To this day, I've never forgiven her for that.
Yo, Johnny, was it you when we went to Gino's at high school at lunch and then bought a pizza and then walked outside and then dropped the pizza on the floor before eating it? Was that
One time,
you?
Bro,
so one time I worked
That
at a
broke my
grocery
heart.
store. One
That
time I
was
worked.
you, though, right?
yeah.
One time I worked at a grocery store,
That was my lunch money, bro.
and I was one time I worked at a grocery store, and we got a shipment for sausages. I was a deli boy at the time, and so I pick up this box of sausages. They're heavy, right? So I have to carry them downstairs. One step, two step, the bottom tape gives out. So $600 worth of thin sausages just down the stairwell, and they didn't it wasn't those dropped and they fell neatly in a pile, so like you could still save the top ones. No, these motherfuckers slid down the stairs. So
That's just demoralizing, man.
it was. I just stood there with the empty box, top of the staircase, and it like an asshole. Just it's bad, man.
Yeah.
It's not okay, bro. Yo, have you ever tried to when there's like a wet sign or like one of those like barriers that you try to stand over and then you just your toe clips it and you just take the whole thing down?
One time,
I saw this woman in the street the other day. I saw her. I was looking at her and I was like, this woman isn't gonna try it, bro. She steps one over, steps the second, her toe clips it, takes down both pylons, the rope wraps around her foot, and
she hits it. Yeah, that was bad. One time at the same grocery store I was working, I was carrying a big box, and we got a lot of shipments, right? And so there were a lot of there's a huge stand of pickles, and this box was wide, right? So I was carrying it like this, and it was narrow. The entrance was narrow.
Pickles, bro.
And I thought I could fit, and for the most part, I did fit, but the box fit, and I didn't accumulate for my elbows.
Oh shit.
And as I was walking, I tilted one way, and I it barely fit. And I slid, and just as I was out, I clipped one of the box, and then they all went.
Yeah, took out the pickles.
What
do you do after that, man?
To be fair, most of them didn't break. Only the top bunch broke, and there's 4. There's 4 in one box, and the first 4 were cut. The other 4 boxes, they were perfectly fine. Just the top box, all 4 pickle jars shattered.
You're lucky, bro. I get embarrassed after trying to walk around to the floor is wet sign and clip it and it just knocks on and makes that loud ass clap noise.
The loud ass clap.
Everyone in the room just turns around and can see you, bro.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if I should just walk away or if I should pick it up because
you gotta pick it up. That's just good.
I fully went yo, who did that? And just kept walking.
Oh,
Does
you quickly
walking in LCBO make you guys feel
It's
uncomfortable?
anxiety, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Well, that's just Yeah, no, I'll tell you why LCBOs trip me the fuck out is because I witnessed an attempted robbery at LCBO where a guy was
That's
sprinting
nuts.
and like he was knocking over stuff as security was chasing him, and they
Oh,
finally caught him outside and they like tackled him and he smashed his head against the concrete, and as I was walking out,
you
he
saw the
had blood.
blood?
He had blood dripping down of it. Yeah, off his face.
That's madness, bro.
See, bro,
Yeah.
I was just talking about like a super light chill type of thing, and then you
brought
just
the
took it to a
heaviness,
whole
fam.
nother.
I'm just
level,
saying
bro.
what I like. I'm just telling you guys experiences in
I
this.
don't know, man. That's dark, bro. I don't even know where to go for that. I don't even know where to go from that. Other
Did
than
you
asking
guys
you this
know-
question.
What?
Okay.
What would you do if you're on a subway and saw some man staring you in the eyes, just touching themselves?
I'll probably jump in front of the train.
But
Okay,
like, are you
inside
wait,
the
no,
train?
No.
Oh,
But like,
inside the train.
how is he touching himself? Like outside the pants, rubbing himself?
Yeah. No, his hands in his pants.
Okay.
jacking
Well,
off
you know what I would
all
do.
the way.
You know what I would do if this person was looking at me. I would try to make the situation as uncomfortable as humanly possible. I would tap the guy next to me and I would say, "You see this motherfucker?" And then I would try to and then I'd tap the next person beside me. And as he's looking at me, I would have 4 people looking back at him. And if you remain hard with 4 people looking at you,
You call the police.
or honestly, I just let him finish, man. Because at that point, it's like, this guy's committed, man. There's nothing I'm going to do to stop
No, you
him.
got to call the police because that guy's gonna find you after your stop.
But you like,
And just
yeah, well, obviously, but it's like, yeah, like, listen, if you have 4 or 5 people staring down at you while you're doing it, it's like,
Bro,
what's gonna
see
stop
this,
him?
but see the problem is like you're using like
logic. That
and the
person
fact
doing
that
it-
once you start touching yourself in a public subway, logic
Staring at people?
automatically doesn't factor into
You gotta
like
call the
anything.
police, bro.
I get what you're saying, and it kind of makes sense. As I was talking to my friend on the subway, and a guy walked by us with Bible stapled to him, like Bible pages stapled to him.
Okay, he
Like
might-
stapled
So-
in his clothes.
Close.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because I thought this
Yeah.
man was just bleeding from himself
No,
just
no,
with
no, no.
staples.
And
in him.
and
Okay.
so it was one of those where, like, logically you try to ignore it, but what we actually did was we'd be talking. What the fuck? Yeah. So, I mean, I watched a drug bust on a train one time. So, I
Yeah,
felt,
man, you know, subways and trains have all the interesting.
you know,
many
listen,
interesting
when I'm
events.
on the subway or on the train, it's fine. What trips me out is being on the station.
Why? Why is that
The
worse?
station trips me out way more than being on the actual subway. Listen, I have this anxiety where, like, I'm not really scared of death, but I'm scared of somebody pushing me off
scared of dying.
the platform. I'm scared of being murdered. That's the word. Because I'm scared of the idea of being pushed off the platform and a train comes and hits me, which is why anytime the train comes, I have my back against the wall and my hands on the wall. It's a paranoia thing.
Why not just stand far enough away from the
Well, if it's
the tracks?
that's what I'm doing. I have my hands on the wall, far away.
But then how are you gonna get pushed into the tracks?
I'm
if you're-
just saying the reason I do that is because I have this fear of that happening. One time it's one slip up, bro. One slip up and a crazy motherfucker beside you and it's over.
Have you seen that happen? Or like
No.
seen someone jump in front of a train?
I was on a train. So I was on a train that was en route to Brampton Station.
Yeah.
Where it had to stop because the train in front of us hit somebody committing suicide.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's how close I've been. Like I've been stopped because someone died on the tracks, but I
Damn.
haven't.
You haven't like
I
witnessed
haven't
it.
witnessed it now, which I'm happy about, bro. I don't
That's
need that.
harsh.
I don't need that trauma, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on that conscience.
I don't need that. Oh my God, man, what would you do, bro? Like if you hit someone with your car, just driving casually, and someone just ran out in front of your car, bro.
I have a
You're gonna
dash cam.
spend-
I have a dash cam, so I'm 100% okay with that.
Okay, I'm not talking about
Mentally.
friggin' legally, bro. I'm talking about mentally, G.
Yeah, but if he commits suicide, there's nothing you could have done.
I
know, but mentally,
understand
you're
that.
gonna be like, "Yo, someone just lost their life on my windshield."
Because at the
How
end
do-
of
how
the
am I
day,
gonna-
even if it was then, it was
Listen.
still you were still directly involved with it
Again,
happening, and I feel like
The
mentally
badass in me, wants to say just windshield fluid and the windshield wipers.
Yeah, you're nuts. You're nuts, bro.
But the human in me knows that's never gonna happen. So that'd be a situation where I knock on wood. I hope never happens.
Yo, that echoed like shit. Yo, what did you just knock right now?
So
bro?
I knocked the wood, which is connected to the glass piece, which is connected to the boom arm, which is connected to the mic.
No, it's a whole friggin' vibrating.
Yeah, you're talking about the pyramids being complex. Oh yeah, my setup here is fuck.
Dude, the gods heard you, bro.
The
Maybe you'll get
gods-
superpowers now.
Oh, maybe I could be part of the team.
Nah, you won't, bro.
What?
Can't wait for my superpowers, bro. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna. I mean, I already have my superpowers now, bro.
What superpowers, fam?
Yo, teleportation. We already had this conversation.
You know,
What are
you can't
talking about?
take what I suggested.
You said
as
that's
your
what you
own.
wanted,
No, that's what
which
I
is
would
fine,
have.
but that's what I got.
Serious,
No,
serious
bro.
question, Andre. What kind of superpower would you want?
Yo, Johnny took the best one.
Teleportation?
That's the best
No,
one.
bro. I didn't take it. I possess it.
Think about, like, obviously there's cool superpowers. Like if you were in like a different world, it'd be dope. Like throwing fire if I was like a warrior, but I'm not. I'm a regular dude. Okay? Like, what's the most convenient? Either teleportation or telekinesis.
I'd be telekinesis 100,000. Telekinesis over everything. Knowing, you know how much like insecurities
with-
that would fix a mind if I could
But
read
the
people's
problem with
minds. Holy
telekinesis-
shit.
You can't
Oh
change
no,
anything.
I'm not even talking about reading minds. I was just talking about moving shit.
Oh,
and
like
No,
the
no, no, no,
Force?
no, no. What? No, no. Then what's reading minds?
That's telepathic.
That's
and then
Telepathic.
That's the one I want. That's the.
I don't think I
telepathic.
want that shit, bro.
I wouldn't want
You
that.
crazy?
I wouldn't
Bro,
want to hear everyone's thoughts.
Dude, I'll tell you why. No, because you could choose. You could choose.
You're going
And
insane.
could you read could you read someone's thoughts through text message? Would that count?
I mean,
I don't
guess
think
it
so.
depends. That's not telepathy.
Because that's like cyber.
yeah, it's like
cy-
cyber telepathy or
I
I don't know,
wish-
man. Make up a word.
Well, I want to read people. Dude, you know how much insecurities that would fix a mind?
No,
But like,
because-
what would you do if like everyone that you think hates you actually does? What does that solve?
Absolutely. But then I know I don't have to fix it because like, or I know how to fix it.
How do you fix it?
What if they just
I
hate
read
your
their
guts?
mind.
What if they just look at you in your face and be like, I fucking hate that guy?
Yeah.
You know how many people I've just looked at in the face and be like, I don't like him. No reasoning, no background, no context. I just look at someone and be like, no.
Okay.
what if
so
what if
you know
so,
that
what
would-
if you read someone's mind and they're being so polite to you and courteous, but in their mind they're like, God, I just want this guy to just get hit by a bus right now. But they're being so polite.
No, because then you know what I would do? I would repeat what they said back to them. You know how
And,
fucking nuts that would be?
and I
Okay,
then I-
so if you're at work and your boss hates your guts.
That's fine. He
What are
already
you
does.
gonna
I
do?
don't like. What am I gonna do? about
Okay,
it?
but I'm talking about in a more general sense, not your specific boss. If he hates your guts and you know he hates your guts, how are you gonna solve that information?
Listen, this is what I would do.
You can't. You
teleport.
can't
No,
you
but
can't-
I would go and like. It's not about solving problems. Like, if someone doesn't like me, that's fine. I'm gonna still go and fuck around with you. It's gonna be hilarious.
But
Listen,
with-
you think I'll go and read from a distance. I'll read his mind, and he'll be like, "I could really go for some Chipotle," and I would walk by his office holding a bag of Chipotle.
But
And then,
with
like, and-
teleportation,
yeah.
you control people so because if you know someone doesn't mess with you, right? You're just like, oh, you're talking to them, you stop talking, they turn their back or whatever, and then you appear in front of them, and you're like, bro, how'd you get there? And then they turn around again, and then you just appear, and then you disappear, and then you reappear on the roof, Then you
Listen.
take his car, you take his keys.
Yeah.
you-
Y'all talking about fucking people. I'm just saying, like, say I have work, bro. I don't want to walk there, so I'll just
yeah,
boop.
that too, bro. But that's a given. I'm gonna teleport everywhere I need to go.
And then I'm saying the only problem with telekinesis is I guarantee I'm gonna get straight up obese. I don't ever have to move again for
Wait,
anything
wait.
that I want.
I've never seen in the movies any telekinetics being fat. So does like lifting heavy
Oh,
weights with your
maybe like
mind
it's
make you
still
dazed?
burning calories.
Because you know
Like,
how
Well,
like
it's mine.
when athletes like visualize themselves exercising
it
and
helps.
they still make work the same muscle.
Yeah, it
What if that's
helps.
what you're doing, but you get these doing it?
That'd be dope. Yo, that'd be dope if like teleporting would allow you to burn the same amount of calories as it would have if you ran there. Just in
Nah,
that
you
much
would
time.
die.
But would you
If
be
I
tired?
teleported to like England in a day, I would die.
No, because like say this, it would just be the calories that you burn. Just bring a snack.
A snack
Bring some gushers,
to
bro.
get to
Bring
get
some
to
fruit
England,
gushers,
fam?
bro. Fruit gushers have bare
What if-
calories, B. Or
what
like
if-
a cheesecake, bro.
Now,
Yo, you could just
with-
eat a full ass cheesecake
with
and just
teleporting-
teleport far away and then just be chilling.
With teleportation, what's the cooldown?
There is no if it burns your calories and the cooldown is however
So
many
what
calories you
if-
need to survive.
What if you mess up and you end up in the middle of the ocean?
Yo, learn
Yeah, what
your
if
math, bro.
what if in the middle of teleporting somebody mentions the ass end of an elephant and then you just teleport into the
Inside, yeah. And what if you teleport at the exact same spot somebody else or something is?
Yeah, yo, imagine you teleported but you miss your boy's house just a little bit and you teleport in front of a train and you just get
You get
clapped.
clapped. Like that's what I'm saying. That's scary. Or it's like, what if you teleport like? Never mind. I was gonna go really
Because
dark.
I was gonna
in that,
also
but
say
we
super
should-
speed, but
Nah.
Super speed.
all the
requires-
movies I've seen about super speed, it's not them running fast. It's time moving slow. around them.
Yeah.
So that would mean if I wanted to run across Toronto, it would take me just as much time as it would normally. Just everyone else would be frozen. So I'm not
Yeah.
trying to run for 4 hours just to pretend to be quick.
Yeah. That's true. That's 100% true.
Jeez.
yeah,
I wouldn't be able to do that.
teleportation.
Teleportation is the best one, bro.
Yes, it's just
I'll take
OP.
telekinesis.
Imagine
but
getting
like
jumped.
teleportation.
Imagine getting jumped and you're like, nah, don't get your hands off me. You just teleport to the top of a building and he's like, yo, let go. And he drops. And then you teleport home and then you're good.
Mm,
That's true, man. You can't.
You-
You can't.
Have you
Honestly,
guys watched X-Men First Class? The
Yeah.
the with the young Magneto and yeah. So you see the red guy that can teleport?
hmm
That's me. I'll just do that all the time. Teleport.
all right, we gotta
Probably
wrap.
the way to
We
go.
gotta wrap this up.
Okay, teleport to the end of the podcast, bro.
Anyways, that's it for us. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the episode, hit the like button, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification button. Follow us on I Don't Think Too Hard on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. Find us there for clips and bonus content. Additionally, catch us on any DSP digital streaming platform. That's Spotify, whatever. Literally anywhere you want to listen to anything, that's where you could hear us. All right?
And happy holidays, happy New Year. See you in
Happy Hanukkah.
2020.
Happy New
One.
Year.
Ah, damn it. Never mind. I forgot another topic I was going to bring up, but that's for
Why
another
is it
day.
2020
we're-
specific?
Yes, it was essentially like I was looking online, but I never wrote it down. Essentially, I was looking online, and the shit that happened in 2020, from the start to now,
Yeah, it's a
Remember
lot of
in
stuff.
January
We said
2nd,
it. We said it. Every member in January when we started this shit. Every week we were talking about something different.
something different, man. Dude, remember the Australian forest fires? That was January 2nd.
And then
That
California.
felt like yesterday. That felt like, dude, 2020, the funniest TikTok represented it. God said, hey, Angel, whatever. Did you do the stuff I told you to did you set up the dates for the stuff I told the event,
I saw that
bad
one
invents
for the
that's
events
gonna-
for the decade, right? And
for the
then he said-
2020s? And he's like,
Yeah.
wait, 2020s?
Yeah,
And then God's like, you didn't put all that in 1 year, did you?
that's
So,
sad.
that was that.
Just remember,
Anyways,
the murder hoarders are still outside.
yes, so is COVID.
COVID's
So-
still outside.
Stay safe, social distance. Have yourself an amazing, amazing holiday.